Jeez. Alright. Sorry for the backlighting. See if we can clean that up a little bit. Quick one to you folks. Approximately, I believe it was 4 hours ago, police in Philly, that's Philadelphia for you folks that don't understand that. Police in Philly responded to a call of a active shooter, dangerous person with a gun. Okay. Philadelphia, sadly, is a state, well, Pennsylvania is a state where guns are highly regulated. In fact, they're not, I wouldn't call them regulated, I would call them legislated to near death. Now, better. Okay. That being said, I'm going to shed some light on this particular subject as I see it's influential to the rest of the country and definitely influential to politicians in California, because California, let's just face it, they panic at their own fucking shadow sometimes. It's sad. I have literally cried myself to sleep thinking of these gun laws in this state. They are atrocious. A man cannot defend himself, cannot defend his own life, cannot defend his own abode, cannot defend his family or his friends from harm elsewise. Excuse me for a second, but isn't that the original intent, according to Congress and according to the Supreme Court? I mean, really, people? Supreme Court, Congress, y'all said it's supposed to be for self-defense. If you legislate a weapon to a point, or for that matter, people to a point where they can no longer defend themselves, can we consider you to be American citizens? Can we consider you to be representing us, the large body of American citizenry? Because if you are legislating against a specific ability for one to defend themselves, I wish for you to imagine for a second a person who has only one hand mobility and some of their chest mobility and some of their abdomen ability and no ability of their legs. Okay? We're saying has one hand and their brains. And these people, they would be considered to be physically handicapped to a point of mental invalid by the state of California, according to the way that psychologists group post-traumatic stress. In this instance, because every trauma which could cause physical injury or is caused through physical injury creates a mental detraction, that this is according to their research, mind you. This is why I'm so pissed about mental health bullshit and psychology. You guys don't even know what you're talking about. You insult the name of mental health. Mental health is simply to be knowledgeable, to be understanding of your surroundings, situational awareness. What is your mental health? What is around you? What is going on? What do you know? Think about it for a second, because this is going to be intensely important later on down the line. What is your mental health? What is going on around you? These shootings are taking place. They're happening every fucking day. Just because you don't see them in the news doesn't mean they're not happening. Just because the news doesn't think that, oh, this one should be covered, doesn't mean they're not happening. I want to point out to you very closely, when it comes down to it, a lot of the shootings that are not covered in the news are the ones where the bad guy got shot. The fuckhead who was going at it, trying to kill people, himself got shot, or herself got shot. Ended the fucking violent conflict right there. Other points in time, violent offender got away. And now police need help with hunting this fucker down. Guess what? It's hard to get that out there to the rest of the nation if it's not nationwide held. But this guy has a gun, got away, because they don't want other motherfuckers out there carrying their guns, knowing, hey, if this guy's got a gun, my best bet is to myself be armed and be situationally aware of all that is around me, to know when he comes into my vicinity, how to treat the situation, and how to expect him to react. That is the ultimate goal of every Minuteman. Understand your surroundings and affect them for the better. If you are not affecting them for the better, why are you doing? Sit your ass down and think. If you are thinking and you are not doing appropriately, why are you thinking? Get your ass up and do. So this all comes back to that whole OODA loop situation. Observe, orient, decide, and act. You observe the situation. Okay, there is a dangerous gunman on the loose. They are out there right now. I'm an armed citizen. I actually have a firearm. I can get out there and I can take care of this problem if I run into the situation. I can attempt negotiation. That is our first prerogative. Attempt negotiation. If negotiations fail, for whatever reasons, and there are many, and it's sad, I hate to say this, it's the truth though. If negotiations fail, you are then going to need to have some way of utilizing force. Whatever method you may employ, whether that be an air gun, that be a firearm, that be a taser, that be a explosives device. Depending on the situation, you may need to utilize these particulars. Now, these weapons, of course, these tools, they have their specific uses, and when used for those specific uses, in that specific manner, using the proper math in order to make sure you don't fuck up and say, oh, you know, blow up a city block instead of just taking a doorknob off the hinge. The point is, appropriate measure. You got to understand this if you're going to be an armed American citizen. This is just part of, you know, what they teach you with, you know, situational awareness, safety, firearms carry, explosive safety, chemical reactions. All of this has to be taken into account being a U.S. Minuteman. If you take care of this and you understand all of this, you can actually walk through the fire and have no problems. Okay? We're looking at the situation here in Philadelphia. Now, I'm not able to run back and forth because, yes, I'm on my cell phone, all right? So with the most advanced intelligence that I have to this point, it is that cops have the block surrounded. This person's fucked. Best option, hands up, about chest high. Put your gun the fuck down on the ground before you walk out. Put your gun down on the ground, unloaded round out of it, everything like that. Hands up coming out the front of the door. You never ever fucking come out locked over. You do that, you're a target. Okay? Hands up, come out. We're on the same team. Hold up, hold up. This is the way that a U.S. Minuteman is supposed to act. Hold up, hold up. Do not fire. Do not fire. I am a United States Minuteman. I am in the effort of aiding American citizens. I am not going to cause harm. Please help me. You understand? This is if you are a U.S. Minuteman. If you're in the action of a criminal act, understand something. They're going to shoot your ass anyways. And that's just because you're dumb enough to shoot at other people. If you're the gunman and you're seeing this, dude, take your ass up, walk the fuck outside. Show a set of fucking balls. Go down like a man. Or give up like a pussy. Do you understand? The fuck out there. The only thing you're doing is turning your happy ass into a fucking pile of hamburger when they come in after you. Get the fuck out there. To the rest of you, if you are watching this and you are up to date, you understand that the situation is, and it is a pace. Keep eyes, keep your head on a swivel, keep your ears peeled. Watch for what's going on, because it's going to affect us all. Keep your firearm clean, your muzzle trained, and your powder dry. For Commodore Price, out.